Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the World of Wayne and we've got another action-packed issue of Eagle Moss's Build the Back to the Future Delorean. Okay, so this is issue 119, and as you can see, we're doing some pipe work again to the reactor plate, which I've laid out all here. Look at that, check all that out. So we've got some GP screws, some AP screws, some IP. We've got two pipes, and obviously we've got the mirror sections of each one, some brackets for the pipes to sit on, and some gauze, which is going to go over the end to look a little bit like a muffler top or something like that. Let's just show you what we've got to do. As you can see, we're going to be bending up the sides of the little metal plastic bits here. And we're going to be attaching that to the end of the pipe. It's going to be a bit unsightly having screws either side here, but it is what it is. So that's what we're going to be doing there. Then we're going to be putting brackets on the reactor plate and securing that to the base there. So it looks like that. And securing them down. That's it. So that's what it's going to look like. How many issues have we been working on this? Now this is 119, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 6 more issues. We're working on this. That's what we got coming. And in the next issue, as you can see, another amazing, fantastic, action-filled adventure while we do some more reactor pipes. So there's a little bit more to do in this one. You can see I've got a smile on my face now because there's a little bit more to do. But you're going to hear me a lot in the next 5 issues say, it is what it is. There you go. Let's get cracking. Okay, step 1 basically wants us to secure these pipes to their mirrored sections here, so we have 2 pipes. The screws that we're going to be used to put them together, the AP screws, the old faithful, and as I said, someone told me earlier on if you just pinch them and slide like that, it's the easy way to open the packs. I, once again, haven't gone into my box of tricks for screws. I haven't needed to, actually, in the last ones, but all we're going to do, as you can see, both sides of those there, it's pretty easy to see how they go. We're just going to put those on like this. Perfect like that, and as you can see we've got 2 screw holes in there which we can put these AP screws in, so let's do that now. Now these holes here, I mean there's so much modding you can do with a vehicle. That's something that I do actually like with this, that you know, if you wanted to fill up these holes, I know we had a little bit like that on the Mr. Fusion that went on top of the car. You got some holes in that, and I do believe the awesome Mike Lane has done a transfer for that, so you can actually wrap it round so you don't actually see that. That's on MikeLaneMods.com, I think, something like that. But that's what one pipe looks like, nice and simple. So we're going to do the other one here. Once again, put it together and then secure it with AP screws. Now I know that I do take the mick and say, you know, there's not much left here and they are dragging this out and all of that. But there's a bit of a realism now that this is coming to an end. And it is quite sad. And it has gone quick. A lot of people say, oh my God, I can't wait 2 years to get this fixed. And, you know, the Bismarck's going to take 2 3/4 years. You'd be surprised at how quick they go. But yeah, it's coming to an end. So there we go. That's those 2 bits done there. Then our next thing we've got to do, this is step 2. These grills, as you can see, I'm going to show you one on camera there. They've got these little flaps on the end. Now we need to bend these up. Now when we bend these up, they do actually bend up quite easily without, show you again, without actually bending the flat panel there. So once we've got these are going to be going just on the end here, and as you can see you've got holes either side that we're going to be putting screws in. So these will look a little bit like that when they're in. So we're going to get this secured down. Now these are secured in with the magical IP screws. So once again, let's open these up, get these out. I'm going to load my screwdriver up, and I think what I'll do with this one is I'm going to put one in nice and loose, do the other side, then tighten it up. So let's line that up. Put the IP screw in. Now last time we used the IP screw on something like this, God, this is going to be fiddly, was when we did the grills. The flux band grills. So just had a little moment in time there. Oh wow, look, building the Back to the Future Delorean and talking a lot about time. Never intended that. Obviously when I do these builds I haven't got a script. I just talk. I can talk for England. I can talk about whatever comes to mind. But anyway, let's get this last one in here now. As I said, I haven't tightened these up, so they're just Oh dear. This is a bit fiddly. I might have to use a smaller screwdriver. I was using a PHO there. This one is a PH00 or 00. Just so that it can hold that screw in fine. That's got in better that time. And then we screw it in. People do keep asking about where I get my screwdrivers. These are wearer screwdrivers. And I've gone back to that now. There you go, that's putting it in tight. These were given to me by Mark Tadgell, who was doing the R2-D2 build. So I don't know where he got them, but I'm sure if you do a Google search for wearer, there we go, look, that's the first one on. Looks pretty cool. We're going to do the second one now, exactly the same thing. Yeah, just do a Google search for wearer, W-E-R-A, P-H-O or P-H-O-O, and you'll see loads there. So once again, I'm going to put these in. One side nice and loose. Now, apologise for not having a live stream for a little while. It's just been so busy what with Easter, and Mrs. World Away keeps getting me invites to author conventions, because we do like reading. Like a good book, I do. So we've been meeting the authors and getting our books signed. So, all good. Right. Put this last one in. There we go. As you can see, they're in nice and loose at the moment, and then I'm just going to tighten them up. That's the first one in. And there we go, that's the second one. Now, I think if I've got a problem with these, I don't know if anyone else has had this problem, they do sit slightly off centre, but I'm just being fussy, to be honest with you. I mean, you're not really going to notice, I don't think. But yeah, they are a little tiny bit off centre, they are. And there's not really a lot I can do with that, but that's them completed. Once we've done that, we're going to be bringing over the parts that we've been working on at the moment, looking just like that. Get this screw out of the way. And we've got these brackets to put in. Now the brackets are going to be going with the lip, the L-shaped lip facing that way. And they can only go in one place, because as you can see, you've got a little lug on there, which is going to fit into that hole just there and there on both sides. So you'll have one going in like that, and the other one going in. Oh, actually, they are, they look a little bit directional. No, they're not. You can use any one. Just like that. So they're going to fit in perfectly like that. Now these are going to be secured with GP screws. I do notice that they gave us quite a few in this one. Now we're going to need 4 because they're secured from underneath. I'll take one of these off and we'll just do one on this side. So this is going to be pretty interesting, how to hold this in place. So I'm going to... I'll need 10 pairs of hands for this. Probably better on the top camera here until I get a screw in. So I'll get one in. There we go. And then I'll have to get the other one in, so you can see what I'm doing. That was quite more fiddly than I thought it would be, to be honest with you. So that's 1, 2. There we go. And once that's in, looks just like that. Now someone did say when all these pipes and stuff are in, I did probably mention this in the last issue, there's no... the Mr. Fusion on top of the car won't fit on. So I don't know if that gets lifted. I really am interested to see what happens with that, because I am planning to have Mr. Fusion on the car in the finished model. I'm going to have sort of like a hybrid version of the car from the end of Back to the Future 1, where the Doc comes to pick up Marty. Which means I won't be, even though I've put all of these lights in, this EL light for the reactor, theoretically you're not going to see it. But there we go, that's those 2 brackets in, looking just like that. Just to make sure they are straight. I mean, they can't be any more... They are actually on a little bit of an angle, if you notice there. There's not a lot I can do with that, because obviously the screws keep that in. But there you go, that's those. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to be putting the pipes that we just made with the vents into these 2 holes here and here. So it doesn't matter which way round they go, because they're going to go in sort of like, get the lug in, sort of like that. Now these are going to be secured in let's just have a look at the instructions with GP screws as well. So I'm going to put one in and we'll see what that looks like. It's going to sit just like that. Now I think this is going to be a bit fiddly as well. It's going to want to fall out, I think. It only secures in with one screw because there's a lug that's going into the other side there. So we'll screw this one in. Doing this quite slow because I don't want this to be moving around. Nice and tight. There we go. And that's the first pipe in. Looking just like that. And then we repeat that on the other side here. Put the lug in. Grab a screw. See what I mean? There's actually a lot more to do in this issue. I'm getting a lot more bang for my buck in this issue. Right, okay. So last one. As you can see, the lug takes up one of the holes there. That's why you can't see it. And then we put the screw in the last hole there. Nice and tight. There we go. And that, move those screws out of the way, is what it looks like. That's what it looks like on the top camera. And I'll just show you on the close-up camera there. Looking just like that. Pretty happy with that. It does look really impressive, I have to say. It really does look impressive. I can't take that away. I am conscious though that now those pipes that look really good are going to be covered up eventually with the exhaust vents. So that's going to be good. And then I'll perhaps put some sort of vaping system in there so it blows out a nice lot of smoke now and again. I don't vape. You need someone like Horlicks for that if you watch his channel. Hi Horlicks if you're watching this. Nice shout out for you. Anyway, listen, I haven't done a link to this site for ages. For anyone who's watching this in the UK, you can get it from America if you go to DeLoreanBuildup.com. But if you still want to get this in the UK, then just head on over to the link here, and that's how you can subscribe to this. I do believe you can still subscribe to this. But I thought I'd put the link in there just so you can see what Eagle Moss are offering and stuff like that. Other than that, nothing else really to tell you until to say issue 120 is going to be out next week. I do believe you subscribers are going to start getting your next 6 any day now. So, because I know you've had the payment taken out, so you will be getting, I think, from 120 onwards, something like that. 120, 22, 23, 24 and 25, up to 125. If you do get them and you have any idea about the hood box from Back to the Future 3 or the rail tyres, then please let me know because I've heard nothing at the moment. Okay, stop press. I had already done the video, I had uploaded it to YouTube and then I've cancelled the upload and I'm splicing this bit in that you're hearing me now. Kevin Clifford just messaged me on Facebook to let me know about the French DeLorean magazine. They're extending it. And it's all got to do with the hood and the railway tracks and the railway tyres that I was just talking about. Check out this leaflet. I haven't translated or anything, but I'm guessing we're going to probably see something in one of the English ones as well. But stop press news. Who was aware of this? And does that mean this is a one-off buy, or are we going to be extended to like 140 or 150 parts while we build different bits of the track and the hood? I never saw this coming at all, but Eagle Moss have got a habit of just extending them good things by 20 or 30 issues. I'd like to know your feedback of that. Please put it in the comments below. Other than that, take care. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please remember to give it a like. And if you haven't done so already, please remember to subscribe. Take care.